Alright, so this is the lagoon side. On the other side is the Pacific Ocean. I'm walking and trying to reach the tip of the island here in Tuvalu, where the lagoon and the Pacific Ocean meets. I've been walking for about 30 minutes now. Started from the main town in Funafuti, and then now I notice that the road is becoming narrower and narrower and narrower. That's to say, I am on the section of the island that gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and eventually I realize, reach the point where the lagoon and the ocean meet. So I am hoping it's low tide. If it is low tide, I'll be able to hop from this main island to the next island. Hopefully it's low tide. So here in Tuvalu they experience the impact of the climate change, so the rising of the sea water. So the high tide is really high tide. So I am, according to Google Map, it will take me about maybe another mile or a kilometer and a half to reach the other end, to the other end of the island. It's very navigable, it's very safe. Apparently, so there's no dogs at this time. And it's Saturday, and people are chilling out next to the ocean. To my right, to my right is a lagoon, and then to the left side is the Pacific Ocean. So once I reach the tip of this island, I will see the confluence between the lagoon and the Pacific Ocean. Alright, so I'm passing by a neighborhood here. Hello, good morning. Nice beautiful flowers, okay? Hello. So these are the children here. So they are really wonderful people. And as I said, talk to them, they will talk to you. But you have to engage them in conversation because a lot of them are kind of shy. Alright, it's Saturday here in Tuvalu, the least visited nation in the world. As a matter of fact, so when you engage yourself in a conversation, they always ask, what's your business? Where do you work here? Because typically people who go to Tuvalu are expats. They work for Tuvalu. Not a lot of tourists here. So the next question they ask you is, where are you coming from? And then the other question is, what are you doing here? What are you gonna do in Tuvalu? Because basically, if you will say, there's nothing to do in Tuvalu. As a matter of fact, I found there's a lot of things to do in Tuvalu. There's no downtime since I arrived here 2 days ago. I am always occupied. So walking is the best, and exercise as well. So the belief that there's nothing to do here, there's no tourism, there is tourism here in Tuvalu. Seeing the culture of the people and the lovely heart of each Tuvaluan. This morning I had a conversation with a lady whom I met at the bake shop, and she was the one who explained to me how the bread is made. So I was impressed with the bread. So the bread is very massive, and she said they don't use regular flour. So the yeast. I'm sorry, they use flour and not a regular yeast. But their yeast is coconut based. That's why when I ate the bread for my breakfast, it was really solid, and it's not floppy. You're not eating air. All right, so that same woman, on my way to this to the section of the island, told me that Tuvalu now is preparing for this International Pacific Conference, wherein she said there are going to be 18 nations from different parts of the world who are going to be visiting Tuvalu, which is actually, so I don't know about it. Now I start to become interested, at least knowing about it, that Tuvalu is opening to the world. I think it's just about time for the whole world to know that Tuvalu exists, same as Kiribati, because these are the nations in the world that not a lot of people know that they exist, but they actually exist. Tuvalu wants to know that we exist in the Western world, in Europe, in massive nations in Asia. But a lot of people don't know that Tuvaluans exist. Apparently, the industrialization and modernization is the reason for this climate change, and we don't feel much of the effect living in the Western world. But the effect is to these small, low-lying atoll islands in the Pacific. Tuvalu has the worst effect, the front line as well as Kiribati. I think, okay, my arm is shaking once again, using my hand to hold this phone. It's beautiful so far. Nice walking under these trees, and then really put the temperature a little bit cooler, and it's a bit breezy. Alright, so heading off to the other side, actually the tip of the island. I would love to see the confluence between the lagoon and the Pacific Ocean. I'm almost at the tip of the island, so trying to reach the tip of this island where the lagoon, that's the lagoon side, and the ocean side meets. I think I still have about a mile to walk. So I came across of this signboard. It says along the road gets narrower and narrower. So Ministry of Education, the vision is fascinating. Quality education, youth service and sports for sustainable living, so for all. So an evidence is the airstrip. So that's where on the non-flight days you see young adults, children, adults as well, playing various sports. So instead of holding this phone, right? So getting healthier and healthier. I think sports is the best way to spend a quality time of youth, staying away from drugs, and among other internet temptations. So this is an example. So I'm here walking, and I see a wonderful lady who allowed me to take a video. So this is a very precious fresh water. There's no rain at this time, so we need more water. This is the time. This water come from the rain. So Tuvalu, so please conserve water. Every drop counts. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that. So the weather is very nice, isn't it? Right? Right, so I can feel that I'm almost at the tip of the island. The road actually gets narrower and narrower and narrower. Actually, I'm now literally walking in the middle of the narrow road. It's a two-way. It breaks my heart to see a lot of wonderful children, and in a very peaceful Pacific island of Tuvalu. So I'm almost there, almost at the tip of the island in Tuvalu. I can see climate change here. All right, so now I'm almost there. I'm now at the end of the road. You can see this is a concrete road. This is the end of the official end of the concrete road. So this road is straight all the way to the town center, to Funafuti, to the airstrip. And now I will be walking on a bush. So it gets narrower and narrower and narrower. So hello, hi there. Hi. Hello. It gets narrower and narrower. So it's safe to get in here. Basically, Tuvalu is a safe nation. And my intention is to go to the tip of the island, and if it is low tide, it looks like low tide, I can cross, go to the other island. And to my left side, that's the Pacific Ocean. That's the massive Pacific Ocean. And then to the other side, that's the lagoon. So it's an atoll. It's around. It's 9 atoll islands here. In Tuvalu. In the center is Funafuti Lagoon, and the surroundings are the massive Pacific Ocean. As you move away from the town, the city center, which is in the Funafuti, very close to the airstrip, you will notice that the road gets narrower and narrower and narrower, and less people live, because most of the people live in the town, of course. So there's still residences here, as a matter of fact. So you can see there's two young gentlemen playing ball here. It's Saturday, and they're the one I asked if it's safe, if it's okay. They said it's okay, and it's really okay to cross the road here. All right, so I am almost at the tip of the island here in Funafuti, so which is in Tuvalu. All right, so see you at the end of the island. Right, I'm officially at the tip of the island. Okay, here in Tuvalu. So right to my left is the Pacific Ocean, and then to my right is the lagoon. And this is where the two bodies of water meet. And then right in front is an island for Atoll. So that island is no inhabitants in that island, and it's still a bit low tide, but the water is rising now. So I asked if it is alright to walk from here to the next island. They said it's not really a good idea to walk, because any moment from now, the water will be start up rising up. So this is the end of the island, the other tip, and then I just walk a bit walk in a bush, and then you're gonna see the island. So this is Tuvalu. And this is a nation that is in the front line of the climate change. So now I can see the reason why. I know that it exists, but going here made me realize how important we protect and save the environment for the people who are definitely affected. The Tuvaluans, the Kiribati, the Marshallese, and among others here in the Pacific nation. Once again, so that's the Pacific Ocean, and then there's a lagoon. So it so happened there are a group of Tuvaluans here. There are a group of teachers had a nice chat with them, and they are together with some of the New Zealand expert teachers, and they are early childhood educators, and they are also having a little bit of picnic at the end of the island, and so you can actually see it's really safe. and they have expert from New Zealand, and eventually the teachers are going to New Zealand and going some trainings in education. And New Zealand is a nation here in the Pacific wherein they are opening the doors for the climate. Global climate refugees, if in case. So they're opening the doors for the Tuvaluans to go and continue on their life. Once again, I'm here in Tuvalu, and now I officially reached the island. So once again, that is another island, the Fatata, and it's not a good idea to walk at this time because it's the tide is rising up, and this is the ocean and then the lagoon. Right, so from Tuvalu, okay, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is looking at the woods in a different perspective. Cheers. I'm here. I reached the island, and I saw there's a group of locals in here. There are teachers as well.
So I'm the senior education officer.
The senior educator for ECCE. So, that's the reason why. So there's a lot of cars towards the end.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So I walked from the town here to be about an hour and a half. And then now I reached the end of the island, and there's another island there. It's called Fatata, but it's not a good time to walk because it's the tide is getting higher and higher. All right, so lovely to be here. So cheers. Thank you so much.